Power is a drug, and when people realize they can't control you, they don't just walk away. No, that would be too simple, too fair. Instead, they shift tactics. They use dirty tactics. This is the silent war of control. It's not fought with fists. It's fought with whispers, with twisted narratives, with carefully planted seeds of doubt. And the worst part? It's invisible until it's already infected everything. If you've ever broken free from someone's grip, a toxic relationship, a controlling boss, a manipulative friend, you've seen it firsthand. The moment they realize they no longer own you, they panic. And in that panic, they show their true face. Let's tear that mask off. 1. The first attack, manipulation. It starts subtly. A guilt trip here, a backhanded compliment there. Maybe they suddenly start acting like they care, like they're on your side. But look closer. It's not concern, it's a leash. Manipulation is the art of bending reality without you noticing. It's the whispered, "You're overreacting." The calculated, "I just want what's best for you." The veiled, "If you really cared, you'd listen to me." It's not about helping you. It's about controlling you without you realizing it. And if you see through it, if you refuse to play their game, that's when they escalate. 2. The smear campaign. Lies and false narratives. Once they see that manipulation won't work, they go for your reputation. They craft a story, a version of reality where they are the hero and you are the villain. You become the selfish one. You become the crazy one. You become the one who changed. It's not about truth, it's about perception. Because if they can't control you, they'll control how others see you. And nothing spreads faster than a good lie. The Stoics knew this well. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." The lies will hurt. They will test you, but they will also reveal who truly stands by your side. 3. Divide and conquer. Isolation. If they can't break you, they'll make sure you stand alone. This is where the real darkness sets in. Friends stop calling. People start acting different around you. The invitations dry up. Why? Because the manipulators have been working behind the scenes, planting doubts, poisoning relationships. "I don't know, man. I heard he's been acting weird. She's changed. I don't think she's the same person anymore. I just feel like there's something off about them." Subtle, insidious, devastating. Why do they do this? Because isolation weakens you. Because a person without allies is easier to break. Because if you start doubting yourself, you might just crawl back to them for validation. And that's exactly what they want. But the Stoics had a weapon against this: inner strength. The greatest thing is to be self-sufficient. True power comes from within, not from the approval of others. And once you understand that, their isolation tactics lose their grip. 4. Playing the victim. If the other tactics fail, they try another old trick. They become the victim. Suddenly, they were the ones wronged. Suddenly, they're the ones who suffered. They rewrite history so that in the end, they look like the wounded party. And you're the villain. This is psychological warfare at its finest. It turns the tables, makes you second-guess yourself. Maybe you were too harsh. Maybe you did overreact. Maybe you should apologize. Don't. This is another desperate move to pull you back into their web. If you fall for it, the cycle starts all over again. 5. They challenge your confidence. They see your self-assurance and it unsettles them. People who lack control over their own lives can't stand the sight of someone who actually does. Your confidence is a reminder of their own insecurities. So what do? They start planting seeds of doubt in your mind. Are you sure that's the right decision? You're really confident for someone who's new to this. I don't think that's going to work. It's subtle at first, but over time it adds up. They want you to question yourself because the moment you do, you become easier to manipulate. Doubt is the first crack in your armor, and once it's there, they'll keep pushing. How do you counter it? By understanding that real confidence isn't about proving yourself to others. It's about knowing yourself so deeply that no one's opinion can shake you. Stoic philosophy teaches us that external validation is worthless. What matters is internal validation. If you know you're on the right path, no one can take that from you. 6. They try to copy you. At first it seems flattering. They start dressing like you, talking like you, even picking up your habits. But then something shifts. They start presenting your ideas as their own. They act as if they've always been the way they are now, even though you can see exactly where they got it from. Why do they do this? Because deep down, they envy you. They see something in you that they wish they had. Your confidence, your way of thinking. your ability to move through life without needing constant approval. But instead of developing themselves, they take the shortcut. They copy. It's not just about admiration, it's a subtle form of control. By imitating you, they blur the lines between who you are and who they are. They want to diminish your uniqueness, making you feel like you're nothing special. If they can convince you that you're just like everyone else, you'll lose the very thing that makes you powerful. What do? Keep evolving. The moment they catch up to your last version, you should already be 3 steps ahead. Never stay stagnant. 7. They provoke you emotionally. When control freaks realize they can't manipulate you logically, they go for your emotions. They try to get under your skin, push your buttons, and make you react. Why? Because if they can control your emotions, they can control you. They'll insult you in subtle ways, disguise their attacks as jokes, or bring up topics they know will trigger you. They want you to explode, to lose your cool, because once you do, they can say, "See, you're not as strong as you think." Stoicism is your weapon here. The Stoics believed that the only thing you truly control is your reaction. No one can make you angry unless you let them. So don't give them that power. When they provoke you, remain unmoved. Nothing terrifies manipulators more than someone who refuses to play their game. 8. They hope you will fail. At this point, they've tried everything: doubt, imitation, emotional manipulation, but nothing has worked. So they resort to their last weapon: hope. Hope that you will fail. Hope that you will crash and burn. They won't say it outright, but you'll see it in their actions. They won't support your efforts. They won't celebrate your wins, and if you stumble, they'll be the first ones to say, "I told you so." Why? Because your success is a threat to their existence. It proves that you were right to believe in yourself, that you didn't need their approval, and worst of all, that they wasted their time trying to bring you down. So what do? You keep going. You use their doubts, their negativity, and their silent wishes for your failure as fuel, because the best revenge isn't proving them wrong, it's proving yourself right. The Stoic response: how to break free. So how do you fight back? How do you escape without getting sucked into the chaos? Master your mind. Recognize the game for what it is. The moment you see their tactics, they lose power over you. Control your narrative. You don't need to convince anyone, just live in a way that makes the lies impossible to believe. Fortify your circle. Surround yourself with people who see you for who you really are, not who others claim you to be. Detach from their drama. Don't engage, don't defend, don't explain. Just walk away and let them drown in their own fiction. Remember what Epictetus said: if someone succeeds in provoking you, realize that your mind is complicit in the provocation. When people can't control you, they will try everything to break you, but only if you let them. So don't. Be the one who can't be broken. This world is full of people who thrive on control. They exist in families, workplaces, friendships, and relationships, but there is something they fear more than anything, someone they cannot control. Be that person. Let them manipulate. Let them lie. Let them provoke you. None of it matters if you refuse to bend, because in the end, true power isn't in controlling others. It's in controlling yourself, and that is something they will never understand. Thank you for watching. If you want to see more videos, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. See you in the next one.